Well, since I took my first computer science class, or yeah, my first actual computer science class as a senior, I didn't really have all the opportunities that everyone else would have normally had. I did take robotics before in my sophomore and junior years, which sparked my interest in like other classes with coding because that had some coding in there to like program the robots to move around and stuff. And then from there, I actually started coding on my calculator, and that turned out to be pretty fun, so I wanted to continue that. And then here I am now in a Java and C++ technically classroom, and I really like where I am right now. I want to continue doing it. Like, I want to continue doing like stuff with computer science. I really do like low-level languages like assembly because it's not like you're taking like a giant complex of numbers, but you're using all the same type of data. It's just like bits and bytes, and it's just knowing how to use the data and in what format it's already in, just reading and writing. It's just basically it's having like one piece of data, moving it to another, and how to make that something. Mostly, there's zero homework in this class. If you're good like me and do it all in class, or at least have a really good understanding of how to program, because I already had a background in programming before I took this class, so I was it was pretty easy for me to get on the train of programming, I guess. But mostly one of the big things that's different is that I tend to do a lot more team effort in this class than a lot of other classes. Even though you might not think it's like programming, you like do that alone. No, you actually have to collaborate with your peers and like plan out ahead what you're gonna do, which is something similar to other classes, but it's in a different way that you have to plan out. Yes, I can. I can say that I am very proud of helping others because I'm done with all of my other projects. But also just figuring out what I want to do, like for example, if I'm like done and with all my projects and bored, I can just figure out what projects I want to do and then actually do them myself. Completely just self-inspiration, I guess, or self-motivation. One is problem solving, or at least increase my level of problem solving. Because before I took this class, I could not think that in depth at all. I could barely like read a textbook and say, that's connected to that, even if they were like on the same page. But another thing is, well, obviously to work in teams, as I've stated before, because you gotta really collaborate and know what to do, and gotta get some outside opinions on, or not opinions, but more ideas rather than opinions.